In this video, I'm going to talk to you about layer masks. So, a layer mask is a great way to non-destructively hide something that you have done to your image. In our last video, we talked about making adjustment layers. So down here at the bottom of the layer palette, I can choose an adjustment layer like hue and saturation. So I could make it very saturated and I could make it very green in most areas. Now, what if I don't want that applied to the entire image? I can actually hide that on this adjustment layer. As you see, it has this built-in little box, this white box, and that's a mask. Now think about what a mask does. It hides things. When you put a mask on your face, it hides things. So we can hide this hue and saturation layer in certain places. And we do that by painting with black and white. Wherever white is, reveals what this layer does. So this layer makes things intense and green and pink. If I want to hide that, then I paint with black. To switch between my foreground and background colors, I press this little arrow here. And now I will be painting with black. So if I choose this brush, let me go back to a normal kind of brush. If I choose this brush, then wherever I paint will come back the normal color. And as you will see, this black shape is now seen on this little icon right here. So if I make an X, you will see it over here. The great thing about using a layer mask is it is a non-destructive way of hiding something. Because if I ever want to hide it again, all I have to do is switch my colors and paint with white. I can paint with white, and that whatever that layer does, so it makes things kind of intense and green and pink, will come back. If I ever want to hide what that layer does, I just paint with black and it will hide what this layer does. So if I want the background to be normal, of course I would take more time if I was doing this for real, but I could hide that green and pink intense layer just where the background is. Again, if I mess up, all I have to do is paint with white and it will bring back whatever that layer does. And you can follow it all along over here. Again, the original picture is underneath, so we have used non-destructive editing. If you have another kind of layer with something on it, so let me throw out this layer. Let's just say we have a big pink box on top of our image on a different layer. Again, it needs to be on a different layer. So we have a big pink box on this layer, and we want to hide part of it. We can actually add a layer mask to it. Adjustment layers always come with a built-in layer mask. Other layers do not, but we can add one. At the bottom of the layer palette right here, you have the little circle in a square, and it adds a layer mask. So I can click on there and it will add a layer mask to any layer that I am currently on. It works the same way. I grab my paintbrush, wherever I paint with black, it will hide that layer. So it hides part of that pink box because that's what's on that layer. And if I want to bring it back, I paint with white. So black hides things, just like if you were in a darkened room, you wouldn't be able to see things, while white is like light and reveals. Again, black will hide things, hides that layer in certain places, while white reveals what that layer is. If you have any questions, please let me know.